Good evening, and welcome to yet another thrilling episode of Yeardley Meets, where I, Yeardley, get to meet someone. Tonight, someone is a very special gentleman who has travelled through the centuries to join us here this evening. He comes from a time where some of the greatest minds of humanity walked the earth. A time of Confucius, Buddha, Lao Tzu. As I'm sure you know, ladies and gentlemen, that time was the 6th century BC. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Pythagoras. Welcome, Mr. Pythagoras. Please take a seat.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Tell me, was it difficult for you to get here?
No, very easy. I come from a Greek island named Samos. It's in the Mediterranean.
Nice, excellent. So you weren't born in Wisconsin then?
No, not that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so anyway, this evening, most of the ladies and gentlemen here in 2015 know you as the chap who invented the Pythagorean theorem, which, as we all remember from our 8th grade math class, is to be a squared plus b squared equals...
C squared.
Ah, yes, well done. But there must be more to you than that. So our aim tonight is to delve a little deeper, to go beyond the right angle triangles, if you will. Now, we've already established that you weren't born in Wisconsin, but you were from Samos, but you travelled a lot in your youth, yes?
Yes. I traveled a great deal with my father. He was a merchant, a fine one at that. When I was older, I traveled to Egypt, where I wanted to study with the Magi and the mystics. However, it didn't go down so well because the Persians invaded and I was taken prisoner.
Crikey!
Yeah, it wasn't that bad though, because when I was taken prisoner, they transported me to Babylonia. That's where I learned math, arithmetic, and music. After some years in captivity, I was released and I went to Italy, a small town in fact named Croton.
And is that where you set up your school?
Well, my original school was in Samos. It was entitled, or called rather, the Semicircle. But my teaching methods weren't really accepted among the leaders there, so I had to bounce. So, my school in Croton, it offered philosophical and religious teachings, and many of my members lived and worked there.
And could anyone attend this school?
Well, our members had to follow certain rules. For one, they had to relinquish all of their personal possessions, and 2, they had to follow a strict vegetarian diet.
And did you ever set up a school in Wisconsin?
Not that I know of. Oh, but one more thing about the school in Croton.
Yes.
Men and women were allowed to attend at the same time, and they were treated equally.
That's fantastic. Now, tell me, history describes you as a philosopher, a mathematician, a mystic, and some might say a musician. Tell me, have you always been an overachiever, or could you just not decide what you wanted to do?
Well, in my own words, I have said that everything is mathematics. But I am a very humble man, you see. My disciples gave me the title philosopher when one day we were speaking in the garden and one among them went on and on about how wise I am, to which I naturally replied, I am no such thing. I told him that only nature was wise and that I am simply a lover of wisdom. You get it? Philosopher, lover of wisdom, you get it?
Yes. Now that I have one of the greatest minds of humanity here, what better time than to ask you a very pertinent question, which I know I and probably all of the audience here tonight have burning away their minds. Facebook or Twitter, and does it really matter how many friends one has?
Friends are as companions on a journey who ought to aid each other, to persevere in the road to a happier life.
I see. But Facebook or Twitter? Facebook or